talk a little bit as well about some of the activism that you're involved in. You go around the globe, actually. You travel, you do things, you don't necessarily publicize it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
For a long time I didn't, because I was not that successful also in my career, so I had more time to go to Africa and go to India and do the things. And so I had the time to do a lot of things. And also because I was so passionate about it, to me, it was a part of me that had nothing to do with being a celebrity, so I didn't associate it. It was not really trendy also to like put it together.
But why did you even want to start getting involved?
I always did. I always, since I was really young, I always had this habit of trying to fix what doesn't work. And
all I know is I read that she got thrown out of a Catholic school.
Yes, but
so it didn't seem like the do-gooder wasn't necessarily always in your nature.
You know what? You know, they did give me.
She tortured the nuns, is what I read.
Before I left, they did give me a medal. Everybody would get medals. Like, I was there 2 years, and everybody got medals all the time, and I wouldn't even listen to the names after a while because it was like, for discipline, I'm like, well, forget about that. You know, for being neat, because it was a boarding school, I'm like, wow, that'll never be my name. You know, for like good grades, for do good, for praying a lot. And so it was a boring, so many girls got it. And towards the end, we have a special medal. I'm like doing something else, drawing, playing with the girl next to me. And then they said, we have a medal. I didn't even hear for what. And then they said, Salma Hayek. And I'm like, am I in trouble? And they said, no, you want a medal? And I'm like, me? But for what? Why? What? Because I didn't hear, because I was not paying attention. And they said, for spirit. Yes, for spirit. And then they changed the nun that was the head of the nuns, and she said, you should go now before we kick you. You made too many trouble. But they were not bad. They were funny little things. Like I would put the alarm clock, because all the American girls would go to the boarding school only for girls.
Yeah.
They would do rollers in their head.
Right.
And like put makeup, and they were like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And they would make a lot of noise. I wanted to sleep till the last minute, to the point that there were some nights that I would sleep with my uniform on. So I would just brush my teeth and go. I had a system where I would like sleep with the uniform on, with the bed made just a blanket over. And I would get into trouble because I was wrinkled, not a fashionista at the time. And so they would wake up so early to start putting makeup on. So one day I decided to, at study time, go in there and change all the alarm clocks like an hour earlier. And they all were like at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, dark outside, taking a shower, rolling their lash. I laughed for about 2 hours. So I would do things like that. I did get detention. And then detention, I would do crazy things in the detention, which was also fun. Because if you're creative, you're creative. You have to be creative in everything you do. Otherwise, life is unbearable.
Yes.
So I was creative at detention also.